Happy Saturday. We're here with a reading for the collective, Sacred Unions. We're going to jump right in, starting with the upper mind, the higher mind for the collective, where everyone's at right now, recommendations, guidance in terms of that. And so for numerology, we have 44, environment. From the daily guidance of the angels is ground yourself. And then transcendent journey is go your own way. So these three together, that's a pretty powerful message. Feels like a lot of work in the upper mind area.
Like bringing it down to the environment, grounding self, nature,
Getting
the green.
Outside, yep.
The 4-4 also coming to be an 8, which is abundance, energy, infinity energy. Cycling. I think it's interesting, the go your own way. This card always reminds me of like have no fear of going against the grain,
right?
And it's so like eco-friendly energy.
It is. It feels like forest energy, like go for the walk in the woods.
Yeah, and that would make like it feels like the higher mind energy gets to come from a place where it's centered and grounded and calm and making choices from like a responsive way rather than reactive way,
right?
So because when we are grounded and if we need to make choices, it helps to be in an environment where that feels safe,
right?
Also doing it from a place where it feels true
to you. Not necessarily what everyone else is saying.
Yeah.
Taking that quiet solitude time in nature for self really helps us hear our own inner voice.
Yeah.
And guidance. All right. And then a little confirmation. Then we have the this is like the heart space of the collective. Surrender with the number 91. And then daily guidance from the angels is the wedding. That's a union card. Makes sense in this placement. And then I like this card. It comes out for me sometimes. Be open. Things change, from the transcendent journey. So this being in the heart space of the collective, kind of maybe surrendering to some of the unexpected in that heart zone, like in terms of emotions.
And also how surrender energy, or when we surrender, it's when that union is manifested. Yeah, it's like having faith that the union takes place when we surrender. And this is also about being flexible. A lot of times we may have a particular view on how things will unfold, so to be open about that and knowing that change is a constant is helpful, rather than hold on and try to be rigid about something, especially in the heart space.
Especially in the heart space. And we were just talking about how sometimes like it feels like there needs to be action taken in the heart space to make things happen, but here's this clear indicator. No, it's all right to surrender. It's all right to surrender to kind of letting that be orchestrated and allowing it to unfold and flow.
Something I'm noticing are like the arms. So here, like his arms are like open and embracing and accepting, and then she has flowers in one, but her other arm is also open. So there's this energy of how do we embrace change? How do we embrace union? How do we surrender to what it is rather than make it something? So yeah, it's like wonderful.
Very open heart
expansive
space.
Yes, I love it. The green too. It's like there's like green all over.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then in the will or the action area for the collective, financial discipline, number 48, anchored by entrepreneur, and nurture the magical child. That feels like a lot here, like in terms of like what to do.
Yeah, maybe some of you are entrepreneurs or are looking to start something new, with like your vision, creativity. So like this also comes down to a 3, which also reminds me of being creative. So it could be like, how do you get creative with your finances so that your entrepreneurship is in line? How do you tap into your magical inner child
Yes.
to have fun with what you do and what you're bringing? Financial energy is also very much sacral chakra energy, and here's, you see the orange here. So it's having that balance with what's being spent, what's coming in, how it's being generated. Is it coming from a place of, you know, magic and having fun with and enjoying, or not, right? Because entrepreneurship, I mean, there's so many facets to it, and for it to be coming in with financial discipline, let's, like, when I see that, it's like, yeah, like, have fun with this inner child, yet also acknowledge that that's a very important part of having a strong foundation in any project. And then if it is, you know, entrepreneurial, there's no one telling you what to do and how to do it, so it requires a lot of discipline. It requires a lot of assistance and help, and so maybe that's also why this energy is coming in the higher mind. Like, be grounded, go your own way, focus on your environment. This could be the people you're serving too.
True.
And so that, you know, the foundation you're building is also coming from a place of surrender and being open to things changing, because that union is union within too, like that inner feminine and masculine coming together and building something and creating something that is of the heart. You know, that's what I feel here.
Yeah, I think the colors are definitely backing that up. There's a lot of orange towards the bottom and green towards the top. So connecting the sacral and the heart chakra with these two on either side, it also is a reminder to get creative about how we're looking at money, how we're looking at earning, how we're looking at saving, how we're looking at spending. Like, inner child isn't always just fly off the handles fun. They're also a great source for creativity. That's a great way to tune into our own creativity.
Yeah, like being resourceful and curious too. Like, how can we be curious? And yeah, I love that. And so that actually kind of brings me into the feminine energy. So here we have number 9, the numerology with completion. We have shower of abundance with the daily angels. And then we also have, which is number 27, an unexpected mentor, which is also a 9. Wow. So there's some completion energy going on the feminine side. So maybe what's coming in, if it just feels like it actually feels like very business-like, or like maybe the union like of a partnership is helping create a business. There's like an integration almost of love and business in one is what it feels like. And so for the feminine energy within us and collectively to have this completion energy and shower abundance is a nice, it's like a reminder that all the work that's been being put in is unfolding, it's manifesting. Ask for help, know that there are mentors out there. Sometimes they come in unexpected ways. When this card shows up, like, it's almost like guaranteed that someone comes into my realm. And it could be a conversation, it could be that they share a song, it could be that they share a book. Or you have a session with them, however it unfolds, acknowledging that there's help there, to help in the completion, to help with this abundance. Yeah, this is nice. The colors are beautiful. The purples.
It's feeling like a lot of crown chakra.
Yeah, how funny. Look, to heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. So there's like these two, these two are so connected as well. Like, your action here is to have that financial discipline and know that you are abundant already, like knowing that there's nothing to worry about, that you have help when you ask for it. It allows you to complete the projects and the things that you have happening.
Yes, I love that. Beautiful.
Yeah. And because then we look at the masculine side is really, it's maybe like things that have been holding you back with everything that's unfolding. It's possible, right? Because again, when I think of masculine, it's also like this energy of action. So do a little more doing rather than receiving,
right,
or giving. so we have number 96, which is forgiveness.
Which is an action.
Yeah, which is give. There's give in there. For the daily angels, we have let go, let your past go. So clearly connected with forgiveness.
Right.
And then we have number 37, truth is unfolding. And so maybe there's something that we get to let go of, like actively let go of, actively acknowledge, so that truth can unfold. And this could be personal truth, this could be collective truth. This is the truth of who you are, being open to these changes, allowing the truth of the entrepreneur projects to unfold, allowing the abundance to unfold. You know, forgiveness is at the root of all healing. So what is there for you on your journey right now that you get to let go of through forgiveness? It is a process, so it's not like a checklist.
Right, it unfolds, it's not blasted. This I really love the colors in this, and they kind of all mirror each other. We have the blues and the yellows, so it feels to me like solar plexus, which is like identity, willpower, and blended with the third eye throat. So it's almost like letting go of what we thought we had to be, can be part of that truth unfolding for self. And that can be done through letting go of the past. That
Right,
can be forgiveness, absolutely.
Forgiveness of self too, like wherever you feel you've held yourself back. You know, I want to keep going back to the heart space, because it's like surrender and forgiveness go hand in hand, so that this union within can happen or unfolds, and like being open to things changing, including yourself, including your mental thoughts, patterns, behaviors, emotions, relationships, connections, the past, right? Open to that those things change and need to change, so that you know, your potential blossom. Sorry, I'm like, yeah, this is lovely. There's like abundance and projects, and you know, the reminder of like even the financial discipline is heart energy with the pink and the green. So like doing what you love because that's what's true for you, forgiving yourself for all the times that you haven't taken steps that align with who you are, going your own way, grounding yourself in that, connecting with your environment, whether it's through nature or people. I also just want to notice there's like a 9 here, a 9 here, a 9 here. So there's definitely like cycles closing, new things beginning. This is a 9. So there's an 8. Yeah, there's just like, again, that's the abundance. This is also a 9. So there's a lot of 9s in here. So definitely some completion happening, so that new things can unfold.
Right, yeah.
Feels good.
Does feel
Great.
good.
Thank you for tuning in. We set the intention that this is helpful on your journey, whether that sacred union is internal or with a sacred partner. Stay tuned for our next reading. Namaste.